All eyes are on Ukraine after Russia's invasion. The campus history professor breaks down what led to the violence.
Students and alumni are creating outside-the-box solutions to hygiene issues in third world countries. Find out what they're doing.
And the hub was full of art, food, and live jazz music last week to celebrate Black History Month at MAC's annual Soul Food event. FDN News starts now.
Hello and welcome to FDN News. I'm Jonathan Young.
And I'm Mia Splendore. The world has been watching the conflict in Ukraine grow and intensify over the past few weeks. As history professor Jeff Webb explains, it's a conflict that's been brewing for years. Russia's invasion of Ukraine and the fighting that has followed has caused big waves around the globe, but this conflict isn't coming out of nowhere.
2022 is kind of a significant moment, for Putin to again act on these grievances that he has harbored toward the West for more than 20 years.
Former Russian states have been joining the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, or NATO, which is a military alliance led by the United States and other Western European powers. Ukraine has been trying to join NATO as an independent state, but Russia has been trying to slow NATO's expansion.
And in Putin's sort of perspective, this is a military alliance aimed at containing Russia or even weakening Russia in his mind, right? He thinks that the purpose of NATO is to draw a tight military boundary around Russia's perimeter.
Because Ukraine isn't a part of NATO, the United States hasn't sent troops to defend Ukrainian soil, but they have provided defense equipment and imposed sanctions against Russia. U.S. Army Private First Class Alexis Eckelberger says that if the U.S. does decide to send troops to Ukraine, they'll be ready.
It would suck to have my battle buddies and me go over there for sure, but I trust them. We got each other's backs. We're prepared for everything.
This isn't the first time we've seen a conflict like this play out in history.
Is there a precedent for this? Sure. I mean, this is an old story in history, and we could find numerous examples of these kinds of military conflicts.
Webb says it's hard to know what will happen next in Ukraine as the world watches, hoping for resolution.
The men's basketball team is in Montgomery, Alabama this weekend to compete in the national tournament. Students around campus celebrated the accomplishment with a selection show in the hub. Coach Corey Alford is looking forward to the tournament play.
I think the selection show was a special moment for these guys, just to have their hard work pay off. It's a long season, started back in September, and so to still be playing now in March, it's a special feeling.
The 12th-seeded Foresters play 4th-seeded Georgetown College Friday night.
Dozens of students turned out for SAB's Cookies, Canvas, and Chick-fil-A event this past Friday night. The last weeks before spring break can be stressful, so organizers strategically scheduled the event. The goal of the get-together was to allow students time to relax and paint away the stress of the semester. Cookies and Canvas is an annual event, but this was the first time leaders served Chick-fil-A.
Hey guys, I'm here with SAB, and tonight we're hosting the Canvas, Cookies, and Chick-fil-A night, which is just an opportunity for students to come out and be creative and do some painting, as well as to get some really good snacks. So it's just a great way for to unwind and relax after a long week of class. So we're pretty excited about it. It's really great to come out because you can meet a lot of people and just mingle around and, like I said, get some really good food. So
SAB hopes to do more events like Cookies and Canvas throughout the school year to keep up campus morale as we power through each semester.
Healthy Hut is gearing up for St. Patrick's Day with a new line of holiday flavors. The local protein shake shop is on top of each season with new flavors coming out all year round. This month, they are showcasing a Shamrock Shake and 2 Mega Tea Bombs, March Madness and Lucky Leprechaun. March Madness is pomegranate berry with blue blast and blue raspberry. Lucky Leprechaun is sour apple and blue raspberry. These flavors will be available all March long.
Yeah, so usually it's just trial and error. We just Well, mainly we start out with what flavors we think will make that color that we're looking for. So like for the Lucky Leprechaun, for example, we want green. So we know that like sour apple is gonna make green, and then pretty much trying to find what other flavors would go well with that.
Healthy Hut is located at 620 North Jefferson Street. You can check out weekly themes and drink flavors on their Facebook and Instagram pages.
It's something you might not think about very often as a need, but there are some third world countries lacking in feminine hygiene products. As FDN's Megan Hostetler explains, community members are coming together to make creative solutions.
Huntington students and people in the community all came together Thursday and Saturday to complete sewing projects for those less fortunate.
Having this ministry where we can come together and, fellowship with the church ladies and other HU students, and it's super fun.
And it's just so cool seeing like a community of Christian like women and even like some men that come together to like support people elsewhere. So it's not only like building relationships between like us here, but also like doing it for a greater purpose, which has been really, really cool to see.
The feminine products that are made by this ministry are distributed throughout countries in need. No prior sewing experience is needed to volunteer your time at the sewing barn.
It's been a tremendous blessing in so many ways. Just the opportunity to teach people how to sew, the mechanics of using a sewing machine, and that it's not hard.
Once we like take the packets, which includes like a couple of pads, which are like reusable, so that that way there's like way more sustaining. It lasts for several of months.
This project is, I feel like, so important. The need is so great that we don't even understand. It's so easy for us here in the United States. We don't understand what that's like.
For more directions and details about this project, contact Professor Richardson at nrichardson@huntington.edu.
The Sewing Barn meets every Saturday in Huntington County.
Last week, Huntington University brought back their once annual event, Soul Food, after being canceled last year due to COVID. FDN's Justin Witters took a visit to the event to tell us all about it.
Celebration and remembrance of history is nothing foreign to many of us, especially in the Christian faith.
Soul Food is an annual event held by Huntington University's Multicultural Activities Council, or MAC, at the end of Black History Month to celebrate Black culture at HU.
We're the MAC team, we're the Multicultural Activities Council, and our job here is to basically bring culture to this campus. Multiple cultures, of course. And we're taking the time to celebrate our Black brothers and sisters.
The event was hosted in the Upper Hub and included many one-acts and a jazz band featuring HU's campus pastor, Mark Vincetti, as well as food, art, and prizes. Over 100 HU students attended, as well as many faculty members and a few others from the Huntington community.
I love that we all were able to come together and celebrate something that people used to not be able to celebrate.
Diversity is really important, especially on a small campus such as ourselves, and this event is just all about diversity and inclusion of all kinds, and I just think that's absolutely incredible.
The MAC team stated that their ultimate goal is to bring diversity to HU through campus events that celebrate different cultures.
If we're going to continue moving forward as a people, we have to revisit and be grateful for those who came before us.
MAC's next event is the Asian and Pacific Islander celebration later this month.
Huntington professor Nicole Scheiman has been chosen to receive a prestigious award for her work in OTA. Last week, Scheiman was given the American Occupational Therapy Award for Excellence in the Advancement of Occupational Therapy. She was nominated for the award by her own occupational therapy school team here at Huntington. Huntington University's OTA department will now be recognized at a higher level of education because of this award. She is very grateful for all the opportunities that the department has given her over the years and for what it does for students.
To me, it feels like one more level of evidence of our commitment to innovation and leadership and advancement with our students.
Scheiman hopes the award will bring more attention and growth to Huntington's OTA department.
HU and HU Arizona took home a record 23 awards in the 2022 Broadcast Education Association Awards. The BEA announced the awarded projects from across the country this past Tuesday. Out of thousands of submissions, HU received 23 awards in total for faculty and student work. Among these, a few won Best in Competition, and one animated short, Cupidella and the Rainbow, took away a Best of Festival award. Many other awards of excellence were issued as well, And Lance Clark, Dean of the Arts, happily congratulated the students' achievements.
I'm just a big, proud, papa of our program. I get so proud, like a parent would, of their children. I mean, in a way, our students are, we're just so proud of them. We work with them, we teach them, we're in the trenches, and then to see their art be celebrated like this, there's just like no greater feeling.
The students with projects that won Best in Festival will get the chance to travel to Las Vegas for a formal awards ceremony. To view the full list of 2022 winners, go to beaweb.org/festival. Thanks for tuning in for another installment of FDN News.
Don't forget to check us out online at forresterdigital.net or follow us on Instagram at forresterdigital. Have a great day.